everybody. Welcome to the Sci-Fi Sistas podcast, where we give you our point of view. I'm Tamia Harper, and I'm joined today by my sisters, Yvette Blackman-Tom.
Hello.
And Sabrina Wood.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. And what's happening in Fran's absence? Hey, Fran, we miss you. What's happening, Invisible Fran, is that Paramount was really lovely and extended an invitation to us to have an interview with none other than Catherine Janeway herself, Kate Mulgrew.
The legend.
The legend, yes. And there's some people where they just have greatness about them, right? Mm-hmm. And you're like, ooh, must respect, must bow down to the respect. She's one of those people. Like, she just
absolutely
the gravitas of this woman, is just amazing. So even being on a Zoom with her is incredibly impactful, right, y'all?
Ooh, I was, extremely intimidated.
always it's like,
yeah, but she was great. She just came in the room and she just took over, and she just I was good. Once she came in and was like blah 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 blah, she just came in telling us all kinds of stuff. So I was all right, I'm good.
She was excited coming off that high of San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was cool. It was really cool. And it was like, we had all these questions prepared and stuff, but, no need.
No need. None.
It's so nice to just have a conversation like that with her. I feel, she just started talking about it, and everything she said was so on point, and we were just sitting in like the little doggies with our heads nodding like this. We were just going,
yeah. We look like bobbleheads is what we looked like, y'all. Like, I would take that over the little doggies, but yes, bobbleheads.
Well, my bobblehead is a dog.
Okay, there you go.
Well, bobbleheads don't. Okay, never mind. Bobbleheads go like this.
Look.
All
right. Damn, Star Trek
you
fans.
Get the picture,
Jesus,
people.
You know what I'm talking about. Let it go already.
I just want to keep you on point. That's all.
So anyway, we have this wonderful interview that we hope that you all will enjoy as well. So, and if you haven't watched Prodigy this season, what are you waiting for?
Right.
Season 2 of Prodigy is live the whole season on Netflix, and you're missing one of the best Star Trek shows ever, hands down, period.
Go
in there and rate it. Watch it and rate it. Watch it and rate it.
Watch it and definitely rate it. We definitely want to get season 3. We need to show Netflix how important this show is to us. So watch it and rate it, as they say.
Watch it and rate it.
Mm-hmm. And listen to this interview right quick. Come on, let's go.
What are you bad girls up to? Tell me everything.
Oh my God.
How are you?
I'm good. I just came from the San Diego Comic-Con yesterday.
Ooh, fun.
Where Prodigy was received with nothing short of euphoria. And I sat in the front row to see the episode, Mirror Universe. And I was so moved at the end that I was crying. The production values, the writing, the subtleties, the nuance, the sense of humor that they slip in, even as Janeway is going into Chakotay's arms. It's all so smart.
Yep.
It's all so hopeful and gorgeous. And anyway, I love Kevin and Dan Hageman.
So we do too. We love them.
We love them.
Yeah.
We love this show.
Yeah, we've said it. We think it's probably, I would say it's the best season of Star Trek in a long, long time.
Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fellow from Variety said the same thing.
Yeah, wow.
And why is that, do you think, ladies?
I personally think it's because it's just, like you said, the nuances. It's teaching new people, new children and people about Star Trek, but it's giving us Star Trek fans just so much richness. And
doesn't it make it all the more exciting to know that we're teaching very young children this through these, funny characters.
Right.
And at the same time, we're revisiting everything that we know and love. And then some.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great way.
And
Yeah.
and you're telling a new terrific story within all of that as well, because the story is just killer.
Yeah, it is killer. And it's killer because it doesn't start with the foundation is not Starfleet.
Right.
The foundation is this crazy planet, right? This prison that Dal is on, where the protostar is launched in the sand somewhere. Hologram Janeway pops up because somebody hits a thing, and then we're off to the races. But it's learning in a entirely new way. These characters have no idea what it is to become a Starfleet cadet. And yet, soon enough, through Hologram Janeway, they long to become that.
Yep.
I love it.
I love it too.
Oh, we love it. And I'm loving you loving it.
Right. I'm just giddy.
I do love it. Yeah.
that.
And I want it to go on. I really want it to go on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same.
We do too.
I want to thank you guys. I think you were partly responsible for the fact that somebody, hired a plane and flew it over Netflix and said,
I don't think that was only us. We were part of that.
I put my $2 in.
Yeah.
We
put our money in. That's right. Sure.
Exactly.
We put it in.
Yeah.
But I want it to be valued. It is to be valued. Can you think of any animation on television that surpasses this in excellence? I don't think so.
Gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's amazing. We the other thing that we love about it too is the complexity of the characters. And there, it's like nuanced is a really good word for it, but it doesn't. We told Dan and Kevin this too, that the show does not talk down to anybody, and it treats kids and all the viewers, with the respect that we will understand, and we will go on this journey with them, and we will learn, and that they understand these complex. The show deals with complex issues. There's loss, and there's death, and there's these identity crises happening. There's so much going on, but
nothing is kept from them. They are not defended, and as a result, this very young audience. You think there's a 5-year-old in the world who doesn't know if you're pulling their leg? They're smart.
They are.
And very, very discerning.
Yes.
And there's nothing that they can't absorb and learn.
Yep.
And they love it when they're talked to frankly.
Yes, I agree.
You patronize a 5-year-old and they walk right away from you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But the hegemons don't patronize. The hegemons say, come on, come with us. Take the journey. And as a result, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
And when they finally do become cadets, it's so moving.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, please.
So moving.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who's crying? I'm crying. I'm crying.
Yeah.
We know that we don't have a long time with you, and we don't know that we might not ever get another time with you. So we wanted to let you know, from our perspective, we consist of 4 Black women, even though there's only 3 of us here, but all of us had a similar experience when we first met you as Catherine Janeway on Voyager. You don't think that, at first, we didn't think that we were going to have a lot in common, right? With the white woman captain, we were like,
it stands to reason. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. But we learned to respect Janeway, and then more importantly, we learned to love and respect you as a human being, because we really respect how you lead with your heart, how open and honest you are about the things that you go through in your life, and how you are a straight shooter, and you shoot straight from the hip, and you don't prevaricate. And there's just so much to admire. You are a force of nature, and we so much admire that in you. And we just wanted to let you know, because tomorrow is not promised, and we might never get a chance to talk to you again. We wanted to let you know how much you mean to us.
And I want to say this to you, as women of color, how much that means to me. Because of course you would look at a white woman assuming this role and saying, what does she know about it? I mean, let's just see what she's going to do with this. But you understood that my intention as an actress and as a character was to transcend all of that. So that Janeway's empathy, her humanity, I hope her sense of humor, her capacity for love, and mostly her fierce loyalty and her longing to see all of space and her deep love of science is what I really was all about. So those words are very, very meaningful to me and powerful.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got it. We got it all. We got
Thank
that
you.
all from you in those performances. And we were so glad to see you come back, in this, as Janeway again in Prodigy. It was just, I was like, yes.
Yeah, so am I. And I wanted to have a vibrant and long future. I don't see why it shouldn't. We're in a very strange time in television right now. You know that,
Yes.
don't you?
Oh,
the streamers
yes.
are all over the place, and who knows what's going on, broadcast, and I don't know. But for my money, regarding animation and the team behind this thing, unprecedented and unparalleled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I absolutely love this show.
Good.
I love it. Yeah.
Good. Let's sing it out.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead, Tamia.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Yvette, you wanted to see what was coming down.
Oh, you want to? Oh, so I'm sorry. I thought you had something else you were going to say. No, what I really wanted to ask you about is I hear you coming back to Broadway, coming back to New York, which I'm from, and I wanted to know what about the Beacon made you decide to come back to the stage?
I'm going to tell you the truth. I probably shouldn't. It will keep me grounded.
I like that.
For about 3.5 months. I have a son I'm very close to, and I need to be closer to him. He's going through a sort of a difficult time. And I need to go back to my roots, guys. I need to feel again that sense of the collective. This is an ensemble piece. She's central, Bev. And the theme, the idea, breaks my heart. She hasn't seen her son. They're estranged. He hasn't seen her for 10 years. And he comes to Ireland to see her. And it's very tense. It's filled with a dark tension. And the question at the center of this play is, did I or did I not murder his father?
Right.
Written by the very talented Nancy Harris at the Irish Repertory. So it will be great to get my hands dirty and my teeth into this thing.
See, that's why we love you. That's why we love
Where
you.
do you all based? Where do you live?
I'm in New York and Westchester. Yes, I'll be there.
And come back, wait for me. Okay, I'll come out and greet you. Great.
Awesome.
Sabrina and I are just down the road in DC and Maryland. So we're absolutely trying to come and see that play.
Yeah,
that's a date.
Love to see you on the boards again, because I did see you in the Katharine Hepburn One Woman Show.
Oh, did you see that?
I
did.
saw that too.
I saw that.
That's where I felt.
Of course, I saw it.
That's where I fell in love with you. I was like, this. Woof.
Yeah,
that was a hell of a show, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, T5 was a tough one. There's only one Katharine Hepburn.
Yes,
and you nailed her. And
I
you
learned
nailed
that.
her.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it'll be great. Come to the theater. All right.
Definitely will.
Yes,
definitely will.
All right. And let's get.
I want to find out if you did it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But let's try to get Prodigy back. I mean, let's get the fans really, stirred up about this.
Oh,
because
definitely.
It's always up to the fans. This fan base is extraordinary. It's the largest and the most intelligent fan base in the world and the most loyal. So I think if the hue and cry is loud enough, how can it be denied, right?
Oh yeah, we're always singing Prodigy's praises. I think because I always tell people when someone says, where do I start? And I always say you should start with Prodigy. You really should. I don't care how old you are. You should really start with Prodigy, because not only do they not talk down to people, they're actually explaining all the stuff we take for granted when we watch Trek. Because we've been watching Trek, all our lives. Sabrina was watching
TOS.
TOS when it first came on. So, we take a lot of that stuff for granted, but I watch Prodigy and they're explaining something like, oh, that's what that means?
Because you're seeing it for the first time through their eyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is reinvigorated and fascinating and intriguing and dangerous and scary and wonderful. Yeah. And that's what we love, and that's what it is.
Yeah. And it helps that people who are writing it are Star Trek fans. That helps a lot.
Well, they are. Of course.
They get it because they get it.
Really. Yeah. Not to mention just superb writers with a great understanding of what it is to build this camaraderie among this group, to see people fall in love, to see people build relationships that they otherwise, not in a million years, would be capable of building.
Yeah.
The little children are going to be watching that, and they're going to be mirroring that. They're going to absorb it, and they're going to go and they're going to use it. Because kids are smart.
Yep, they sure are. They sure are. Yep.
Well, I've got a Prodigy question since we're staying with Prodigy here. Which we should. What in this season, you played hologram Janeway, and you played, Admiral Janeway, who was captain of a working ship. So do you approach them as two separate characters when you're getting ready to do your lines?
Oh, absolutely. Of course. There's no other way. There's no other way. Okay. A hologram is a hologram, not real, not sentient. The Admiral is quite real. So I take it down as the Admiral, or I imbue her with whatever human qualities I think are appropriate, and that's Captain Janeway herself. And hologram Janeway has more of a sense of, almost more of a sense of humor, a sense of lightness. Yeah. She's a teacher, but she's a tool. She's an exciting and wonderful, near sentient tool, but her voice is higher, if you'll notice. I don't give it the gravitas that I give Admiral Janeway.
Noticed. Right.
So that's the fun of it. That's the fun of it. Finding different levels and playing with my voice is wonderful. And very freeing. Yeah.
It's so cool because you notice that as you're watching it, it's like immediate when Admiral Janeway is on, you're like, straighten up, tighten up. Exactly. Admiral Janeway's got that tone like your mother says when your mother says your full name and you're like, whoa.
It wasn't me.
Of course, I'm watching her figure very carefully.
Oh my goodness.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Right?
Yeah. It's fair. It's fair in animation.
So, one of the things I'm interested to know, because you are such a great study of character, because that's what you do. Are you, and I know that you've put pen to paper for 2 memoirs. Are you interested at all in creative fiction? Or are you
I'm writing a novel right now.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. Oh my God.
Yes. It's called The Irish House, and I'm almost finished. It's a little bit of a thriller, but again, it's about love. It's about love that cannot be.
I love it.
Sci-fi sisters all went, ooh, yes.
You got me.
Poor women,
right, exactly. That's a universal theme. Like we all know it.
Yeah,
exactly.
We got
so
you.
Yes, and I love that, and I think that any actor worth his or her salt has another dimension, has an equally sort of vibrant capacity to do something. Mine is I love of writing. I came to this late because I thought that acting would be all-consuming, and for many years it was. And then I just said to myself, "Why? You could do it. You could do it all.
Yep.
So try, just do it." And there is time. I mean, there is room, especially if you understand time travel.
Right?
Well, I'm glad you do.
Right for a week, right?
It gives me a headache. I don't know if I heard that before, but
that's my favorite line.
That is awesome.
Star Trek. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you guys have been great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good luck. Come to the theater, okay?
Thank you.
We definitely will.
Come to the theater.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. What'd y'all think?
What
we enjoyed ourselves. Could you tell?
Man, oh my God, I could have stayed there for a little longer.
Oh, for sure,
for sure,
a little longer. We did have questions.
We did have questions, and they gave us 20 minutes, and that was the fastest 20 minutes.
I mean, we have interviewed people for 20 minutes, and it did not go that fast.
No, and it felt like 20 minutes, you know, and it felt like whatever time we had with them. But this felt like, I was like, wait, didn't we just start like 5 minutes ago?
And I think we went over.
We did.
We went over as usual.
Nobody stopped us.
Nope. Nobody stopped us. So.
No.
But it was great. I love the fact that we get to talk to her.
Yeah.
I every time we get the opportunity to talk to her, I just think that I think we said it in the interview that as Black women, you would not think that this is somebody that we look up to. But I think we were saying that it's not just her. It's Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Kate is the one that I think is the one that we like hold on to. From that interview alone, I just loved her even more. Even more.
It's so personable. She was so like right there. It's not like you don't feel like you're sitting in a Zoom and you have your questions in front of you and the time is going and usually you're kind of really nerved up when you do these interviews because you're on you got to be on point. But she just gets you so relaxed and now we're just having a good time. Oh yeah, we're coming to New York. Yeah.
Okay, y'all heard that, right? She said, come see the play, come backstage. And the sisters say, whoop, whoop.
We be there.
Just go ask Anson if we will show up in New York or not.
That's right.
Exactly.
Show up in a heartbeat. Don't play with us.
That's right. Come on to the Big Apple, y'all. That's it.
Well, we love it, and we're so thankful. And if you like the interview, if you have thoughts about season 2 of Prodigy, if you want to talk, give us your thoughts on Kate Mulgrew or Catherine Janeway, Yvette, how can people do it?
You can find us at sci-fisistas.com. That's SYFYSISTAS.com. Join us on the mothership. That's MUTHASHIP. And the Sci-Fi Sisters Book Club, both on Facebook. On Instagram, TikTok, and Threads, sci-fi.sisters. And we are also on that platform formerly known as Twitter at Sci-Fi Sisters. For more interviews, the live show, and our infamous Top 10 series, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sci-Fi Sisters Inc. Become a patron of Sci-Fi Sisters today at patreon.com/Sci-Fi Sisters. The Trek Geeks Network's presenting sponsor is Fansets. Go to fansets.com for pins and memorabilia from all your favorite franchises. Visit fansets.com and use Trek Geeks, all caps, for your exclusive 10% discount. After listening to this podcast, please rate us and write a review. We may just read it on an upcoming episode.
Yeah, we might, if we can say words that day. We'd also like to thank people dear to our hearts, our associate producers. We love you all very much. That's Karyn Dramera, Stephanie Baker, and Sailor Marj. We love you all, and thank you for everything you do for us and you're incredible human beings. And we'd like to thank the baddest engineer in any and all known universes. That's Dose, the anonymous one. And if you are in need of his services, which are, he provides all the music for us on our show, as well as our production services. He's responsible for all the music you hear on our show, as well as all the audio production on our show. And if you are in need of his services, hit him up on Instagram at dose_the_anonymous_1. That's the number 1. And that's it for us this week. We love you all. Thank you so much for listening. Peace, love, and hair grease, friends.